Welcome to Audio Books feature by Cloud Expert. Today we'll be talking about core Azure Storage Services. Introduction to the core Azure Storage Services. The Azure Storage Platform is Microsoft's cloud storage solution for modern data storage scenarios. Core storage services offer a massively scalable object store for data objects, disk storage for Azure Virtual Machines (VMs), a file system service for the cloud, a messaging store for reliable messaging, and a NoSQL store. The Azure Storage Platform includes the following data services: Azure Blobs, a massively scalable object store for text and binary data. It also includes support for big data analytics through Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Azure Files, managed file shares for cloud or on-premises deployments. Azure Queues, a messaging store for reliable messaging between application components. Azure Tables, a NoSQL store for schemaless storage of structured data. Azure Disks, block-level storage volumes for Azure VMs. What is blob storage? Azure Blob Storage is Microsoft's object storage solution for the cloud. Blob storage is optimized for storing massive amounts of unstructured data, such as text or binary data. Blob storage is ideal for serving images or documents directly to a browser, storing files for distributed access, streaming video and audio, storing data for backup and restore disaster recovery, and archiving. What are the Azure Files? Azure Files enables you to set up highly available network file shares that can be accessed by using the standard Server Message Block (SMB) protocol. That means that multiple VMs can share the same files with both read and write access. One thing that distinguishes Azure Files from files on a corporate file share is that you can access the files from anywhere in the world using a URL that points to the file and includes a Shared Access Signature (SAS) token. You can generate SAS tokens. They allow specific access to a private asset for a specific amount of time. What is queue storage? The Azure Queue service is used to store and retrieve messages. Queue messages can be up to 64 kilobytes in size, and a queue can contain millions of messages. Queues are generally used to store lists of messages to be processed asynchronously. What is table storage? Azure Table Storage is now part of Azure Cosmos DB. In addition to the existing Azure Table Storage service, there is a new Azure Cosmos DB Table API offering that provides throughput-optimized tables, global distribution, and automatic secondary indexes. What is disk storage? An Azure Managed Disk is a virtual hard disk (VHD). You can think of it as a physical disk in an on-premises server but virtualized. Azure Managed Disks are stored as page blobs, which are a random I/O storage object in Azure. We call a managed disk managed because it is an abstraction over page blobs, blob containers, and Azure storage accounts. With managed disks, all you have to do is provision the disk, and Azure takes care of the rest. Great! Now you've learned the Azure Storage Core services. Hope you enjoyed it. For more audiobooks, please subscribe to our monthly plan in Cloud Expert category. Hey! Don't forget to rate our app and share it with your friends. Have a nice day.